Hello, you're welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can perform simple editing and formatting in Google Sheets. So here I have a data that involves my employee and the rows. So here I can actually edit any of these by just double clicking. So if I double click on this cell, I can change this to company manager. And here where I have analyst, the employee I have here, who is Bob Smith, is not just an analyst. So he's also a manager as well as a supervisor. So, and I want to show this without having this go through, okay? And number it so that it's easy for me to see it. So what I will do here is to just edit and come here. Then this is the first row, which is 1. So without having to create another row or moving into a new column, I will just use my Control Enter so that it allows me add the second row. And the second row is a manager. And the third row, now I will use my Control Enter again. It's a supervisor. So you can see here I've been able to enter the 3 rows without having to create a problem here. Now, the next thing I want to show us in our formatting is the different options we have when we click on this Format tab. So if you come to this Format tab, you have the option to create a bold text. So from here, I can just come to this text, and once I click on this bold, you can see that it enables me to have my text bold. Then I can also create an italic text. So I just come to Format again, and Text and Italics. I can strike through my text by coming to this Format, selecting Text and Strike Through. I can make my font bigger in size. I also come in here, Format, and looking for font size. So I can choose 36 or any of these. So let me choose 24, and we see it gets bigger. So for this font color, I can come to this very ribbon where I have fill color and where I have text color. Then select this text color. So I want it red. So I will just click on this red. Then here I want to fill my color with yellow background. So I'll click on this. So I'll be using fill color now. And I'll select the yellow background. Then for borders, I can just come here. You will see borders. I click on borders and select the all borders. So you can see I've added borders here. Then to merge my cells with multiple columns, I can just select this cell with multiple other columns and then come to this very place where I have merge, select it and select merge horizontally since I want it merged horizontally. So you can see it has taken up 3 more columns. Then here, to center align my text, I just come to this horizontal align. Here where I have center, I click on it and you have it center align. Then to rotate text, what I will do is just to come to this format, click on it, and you'll see the option to rotate. So I can tilt it up. I can also tilt it down, depending on what I want. Okay. And then finally, I have wrapping my cell. So currently it's extending to other cells in front. And this is not what I want. So to be able to wrap it to stay in this column B alone, I will just come to this text wrap, click on this down arrow and select this wrap so you can see. Then next, I want to show you how you can format your numbers and dates. So in this case, I have my currency here. To format it to currency, I will just come to format. Here we have numbers and select currency. I can choose to adjust the decimal places here. Either I increase or I reduce. Then here for percentages, it's still the same thing. I come to my format, numbers, and then select percent. So I can reduce my decimal places here. Then for dates, I can select this, come to format as well, numbers, and then date. So it formats it to the date. And for the custom formats, in this case, I do not want to use the dollar sign in front of my currency, but what I want to format is the currency. So I want to use the Nigerian Naira. So what I will do is just to click on this, come to my format, then look for this number, then scroll down to where I have custom number format, or just this custom currency since I'm working with the currency now. Select it and then here select Nigerian Naira and then apply. I can still adjust my decimal places here. Either I reduce it or I increase it. Then finally, we want to see how we can use themes. So when we apply themes in this spreadsheet, that's Google Sheet, it applies to the font and also changes the color of the hyperlink as well as the chart color. It also affects the chart background. So I've used this data to create this very chart to help us demonstrate this. So what I will just do is to come to format. Then here we have theme. I can just work with any of them. So if I select this, for example, you see that there's no change. If I select this, you can see there has been a change in terms of the font style as well as the colors. If I still go ahead to select this, you can see there is still another change as well as this. So that's what theme will do once you change themes during the course of your formatting in Google Sheets. And I hope you've been able to learn something from this video. Please, if you found it useful, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.